Hey guys, TPH here, just putting together a quick little short video for you, kind of covering my everyday carry items. Primarily, we'll start with the pistols, everyone's favorite. First and longest reliable pistol here, my Glock 43, got a TLR6, some added grips by Handle-It, the Edge series, and some Ameriglow sights as well. So red during the day, or orangish, and then looks like a tennis ball at night. With that glow-in-the-dark tritium. So big fan of that. It's my first pistol I ever owned. It's my longest proven reliable one as well. Have not had any hiccups with it, no matter the ammo that I put in, range ammo, carry ammo, whatever it may be. Kind of wanted to get something with a little bit more capacity that's similar profile to the Glock 43 that's also something optic ready. So my first optic ready pistol here is the Springfield Hellcat OSP. No light on this one. I did add a Apex trigger. This is intended for me to carry in daytime. So been real happy with that. And this is a Vetter holster. And with the Glock, I had a Tolster holster. So these are currently tied for my two favorite brands, Vetter and Tolster. As I've covered in some other clips, this is my ASS pistol, athletic wear, suits, summer wear. So I love this small profile. I also have a pocket locker holster by Vetter for, if I just need to slip something in the pocket real quick. Car keys. I am a big fan of manual transmissions, so I drive a WRX, and I have since I was 16. So I guess it's been, 18, 19 years that I've been driving. All manual transmissions. I hate getting into a car that is feeling super computerized. I like to have, some feedback and some fun while I'm driving. But back on the defensive side of things, I do carry a POM Pepper Spray. It's got a nice little clip here. They've got some other attachments you can get as well. I don't always want my first line of defense to be a firearm. So if there's a drunk guy that's, kind of in your face, if there's a dog that's coming after you, I would hate to have to shoot a dog or some other type of animal that, is trying to get after you. I do have coyotes in my area, so something like that. It's easy to just slip right in the pocket. You can't legally bring a firearm at all places, so it's better to have a little something rather than nothing. Definitely want to make sure you have a couple of these. They make great gifts. I've gotten them for a few of the women in my life, my mother, my sisters, things like that. And I want to make sure that, hey, go outside, give it a quick spray, make sure you can see, okay, it goes this far, and this is about where the stream goes. It's very important. You don't want to be using it for the first time in an actual defensive situation, but just have this flip-up trigger, and then you just thumb right down, and there comes the spray. After that, this is a Streamlight MicroStream USB, so rechargeable, of course. Where is it? Right there. So little micro USB to charge that. It's got two settings. I think they make this in a bronze color too, so that the default, when you press it, it's their bright setting on the bronze one. This one, it's the lighter, but you can double tap it. It gets even brighter. So it has saved me a lot. If it's even got a little hat clip, so if you happen to be wearing a hat and you're doing something you need both your hands, you can just clip this on your hat, turn the light on, and now you got a headlamp. But definitely like carrying this, obviously at night, if I'm going to be going to a concert or something like that. Potentially this could be a deterrent if you want to flash it in someone's face if they're coming after you. I know a lot of the concerts I go to, they have metal detectors or comedy shows, things like that. You can't easily bring a firearm in there. So it's good to have just a flashlight. Never had any problems going through TSA or anything like that with it. And it saved me on occasion or two when someone drops something. Always helps you look super prepared. If people are like, wow, you have a flashlight on you? It's like, well, yeah, it's smaller than a pencil, and it's super easy to carry around in your pocket. Next, a knife. Speaking of things that have saved me on occasion, sometimes you get a box that's pretty stubborn. The tape is super strong. You need something to cut it open. So this is a knife by Tyrant CNC. I lived in Chicago for 7-8 years, something like that. And Tyrant CNC is a Chicago-based company. So I'm a big fan of supporting local. Part of the reason I started carrying a pistol is because I moved to Chicago, which story for another day. But there's so many hoops and legal legal hoops that you have to jump through in Illinois to get your FOID card. Then you got a 16-hour course to get your concealed carry license. You can't always bring a pistol with you everywhere. That's public transit not allowed. Within I think like 500 feet of a school not allowed. So there's obviously government buildings, things like that. So sometimes it's easier to, I don't want to get in any type of, I guess, concern with the law, or have a pistol on me and I can't easily drop it off at home or something like that. So just easier to carry some of these options when you can't always carry a pistol. And then lastly, big fan of a minimalist wallet. So this one is by Ekster, Ekster. I can stuff a little cash in there. It's got this little trigger here, so if you want to carry, I think, like up to 6 or 8 cards, something like that, nice and easy. Sometimes I even stuff another card behind my cash, and then I've also got, a little bit of cash. I'm still a little old school. I always like to carry a little emergency $100. You never know if you go somewhere and they're saying, hey, I'm so sorry, it's cash only. It's always good to have a little emergency 100 on there. So if you don't have one, get one. It can only save you. Sometimes you might forget it's there. Don't spend it. As the name implies, it's for emergencies only. But this is a great little wallet. Kind of slips right in your pocket. It's pretty hard metal. I believe it's RFID blocking, so I thankfully haven't had any issues with someone, stealing my identity or any of my credit card or debit card information. So certainly look into these. We don't know if there's any Seinfeld fans, but I'm always reminded, especially when I see my father's wallet, of the Seinfeld episode. He's got coupons, receipts, all sorts of things in his wallet, about as thick as, I don't know, this holster here, or thicker, that you're sitting on. So can't be good for your back. But let me know, is there anything that you all carry in your everyday carry rotation? Something you would add, something you would take out, something that you've carried for a just in case. Some of the things not shown here would include a first aid kit. So both in my range bag and also in my car, I have a first aid kit, including tourniquet, bandages, some gloves, antibacterial type wipes, things like that. Hope I never have to use them, but if the day ever comes where I need to, I'm going to be prepared for that. If you feel like I earned it, leave a like on the video, leave a comment, something you would add, something you would take out, something you carry. It's always interesting to learn from other people's everyday carry habits and see if it's something that I want to adopt for myself. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you.